plan or business continuity plan. Disaster recovery plan or business continuity plan. They are used interchangeably. DRP, BCP, they use interchangeably. They're the same thing. They are documents that you put together, to plan how you want to come back to business in the case of disruption on or business service temporary halt. Now, anything can happen. You can wake up one day and can't get to the office. Maybe they'll tell you that fire there was fire in the office, there was flood, all those natural disasters. And you can't go there and you must do business. A document that will tell you how you can continue your business despite those things. If, let's say, worst come to the worst, you cannot do business for a few hours, let's even say a day, you should be able to continue after certain period, certain hours, or the next day. So what you put in place that you now follow religiously is the disaster recovery plan or business continuity plan. It's a document. You don't need to memorize it. All you need to do is understand it, and it's developed by experts. It requires expertise. If you are not expert, you mess it up. And I can give you an example. But before then, let me explain it. Now, in developing a business continuity plan, you must have first done your business impact analysis. That is where you give some people some documents, you ask them to fill one or two things, you are evaluating the impact of interruption on their business. For instance, let me pick email server. You this department, you this department, you this department. If the email server goes off for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, one day, what is the impact? What will you not be able to do and all those things? What will you be able to do? Which of your business that you can do without the email? They will fill out those forms. The one you cannot do, what will happen? What is the implication to the people, to the organization, to outside the world? Another application like that, called application and all those things, you are evaluating the impact of interaction on the business as it affects each of them. So when you put them together, they are what goes into the business continuity plan. It is then you now use your expertise, idea, or knowledge, or training to now say, okay, this is how we want to resume. When you want to resume, in case of destruction, maybe there is fire, there is flood, we cannot use our normal building. We can stay at home, we can stay in this place. They call it alternative sites. And this is the first set of things that we'll do. This is the next set of things that we'll do. This is the next set of things that we'll do. This is who we need. This is who we need, and all those things. They will go into that document. That's what we call business continuity plan document. But you can mess it up if you don't have an idea. Let me give you an example. I once saw a BCP. They develop it, and when I look at it, inside the BCP, they said the recovery site, alternative site, is the same company. The same company. So if there is fire, or there is a flood, or anything that makes you inaccessible to that company, you don't have any other place to start work, because what they put there is that company. First, the lesson there is that the people who put it together have no idea about that thing. They don't know anything about it. Then I look at the components. Yes, this one is not a PCP. Although I volunteer to review it and work on it. But I couldn't do it for one reason or the other. The person who supervised that PCP was somebody who used to claim experts. And those are the things I used to say in those days in that place. You went to go and hire a project manager who only had idea. You know, when you are growing some company, they will say, okay, you have some people that are reporting to you as a project manager. They will say, this department should also report to you. They want to spend money on one or two reasons. So from there, you'll be reading their report and you'll be putting it in your CV. You are this, you are that. By that, you have idea. You bring such person to a company where you need experts. There will always be problem. So he supervised that PCP and a number of things like that we saw. So apart from the fact that the BCP stated that the recovery site was that company, the components, the content of that BCP is not usable, not invocable for anything because it lacked expertise touch. So a BCP document is a document that in times of disaster or in times of need, you invoke it, you pick it, then you start running it, start calling, start trying to bring the business into place, you know, in line with what you stated there. So that's BCP for you. But then, this